Folks, we are deep into this quarantine, and call it whatever you want. A nightmare, purgatory, the Matrix, whatever you call it, things have changed. It's not the same as it was when we first started. There's a new set of rules, a new set of acceptable behaviors at day 45 than we had at day 1. Here is my updated do's and don'ts of quarantine. Stop making toilet paper jokes. They're done. The toilet paper is back and the jokes are gone. It's the same as starting a phone conversation with "Wada." It's over. Number 2, don't judge anyone for anything they're doing as long as it doesn't hurt somebody. We have all simultaneously hit rock bottom together. During quarantine, I got a Fitbit, started listening to the Beatles, and got on TikTok. Yeah, I haven't gotten COVID-19, but I did get diagnosed with basic 1. Like I said, do not judge anyone, but do judge Georgia. What is happening in Georgia? They open bowling alleys. Bowling alleys. Of all the things, next is going to be their open mouth coughing lounges. If you don't have kids, do not complain to your friends that do have kids. It's not the same. Yes, it is hard for everybody. I understand that. But picture this. We're both in jail. And in your cell, you have unlimited time, internet, and Netflix access. But in my cell, I have 3 smaller roommates that I'm supposed to educate, feed, and bathe. It's not the same. Okay, a couple notes about Zoom chats. Do reach out to some family that you haven't spoken to in a while. But do not have unrealistic expectations about how well that's going to go. Ends up, there was a reason you fell out of touch. Do password protect your Zoom chats. I don't know if you've seen this, but some teens have been hacking into some public Zoom chats and changing the background. If you have not seen the images, they are bare. I'm just saying, unless you're reading 50 Shades of Grey, it might kind of change the tone of your book club. Oh, on a fitness note, I do recommend trying running. I've been running a lot, and I like to run because that way, every day, I do one thing that is worse than quarantine. The whole run, I'm thinking, you know what? Compared to this, being locked in at home, not that bad. Parents, don't feel a need to pretend like your kids are killing it with homeschooling. I've seen a lot of posts with parents being like, you know what, actually my kid is thriving in quarantine education. Of course they are. They go to school for 2 hours a day and you're their teacher. If they're past 5th grade, they know you can't even check their work. Please, 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 please resist the temptation to post a picture of you at your pool. Read the room. We already hated that you have a pool. Now we despise your existence. You are one step away from being Wonder Woman singing Imagine. On a personal note, do not make the mistake of uttering, well, this can't get any worse. Within 24 hours of me uttering that phrase, I found a black widow in my house. And now I can't stay inside my house anymore. Not because I'm scared of the spider, but because I burned the house to the ground. A lot of people have been doing at-home camping, and that's a great idea. However, do not do this if there's a lot of tension in the home right now. Because you know what doesn't ease tension? Tent assembly. And lastly, and perhaps most importantly, do not get in online debates over coronavirus. Don't do it. Don't engage. Run away, because remember, the internet has zero chill. It only deals in extremes. There is no nuance. You have a liberal aunt who thinks the cure to coronavirus is inside of Nancy Pelosi's ice cream, and you have a conservative uncle that thinks we should just shoot the virus. They're both wrong. Do not engage. I repeat, do not engage. Listen, feel free to respond in the comments if you take exception to any of my rules, or if you're like, hey, you need to add this, because now more than ever, it is so important that we care for one another by not annoying one another.